Hello everyone! In today's video, I'm going to give a gold and silver market update. I'm going to talk about how gold and silver and the ratio between the two has been impacted over the last 30 days. I'm also going to pinpoint, based on the charts I show you, where the great opportunities were to load up at a relatively cheap price compared to where it's been historically. Stick around. Hey everyone, as promised in the intro, we're going to be doing a gold and silver update today. I'm primarily going to focus on the last 30 days, more specifically the month of August. As this first chart will show here, this is the 30-day silver chart. On August 1st, silver was approximately $24.50 per ounce. And if you go all the way to the end of the chart on the right, which is today, as I film this August 29th, silver is at about $24.30. Not very exciting, you know, a 20-cent movement over a 30-day period. If you're just examining start of the month and end of the month, you kind of are going to miss the whole point. And I did some videos on this earlier in the month, and I'll link some of those in the description here. The important part is to look at the middle of that chart, where the big dip is. On August 15th, silver got, now this was a daily close, it actually got a little lower than this, $22.40 per ounce. That's around a $2 drop from silver at the start of the month and the end of the month. At that point, it was an incredible opportunity to stock up on silver for a much, much cheaper rate. All the while, throughout this month, silver premiums have remained relatively low. I did a video on that as well quite a bit ago, I think maybe late July, where premiums are much lower today than they have been in many, many years. Granted, some premiums have creeped up a little bit. Premiums on American Silver Eagles is one in particular. I'm hearing anywhere from 25 to 50 cents more on the wholesale level, depending on who you talk to. But privately minted silver still remains really cheap. Silver rounds, silver bars, they're still very readily available and the premiums are low. So as you look at this silver chart, you know, it's kind of a U shape. You wanted to buy at the bottom of that U because that would have been the lowest price. And as I said, I did put out a video about that when silver did do that drop. And as I always preach to people, low premiums and low spot price do not coexist in the metals market for very long. So when you have opportunities like that, if you truly are a stacker, stock up when the price and premiums are low. And hopefully you were able to do that around the middle of the month, because that was your best opportunity. Next we'll talk about gold. 30-day gold chart as I pull it up now here. Once again, not all that exciting if you look beginning of the month to end of the month. Gold was approximately $1,955 an ounce on August 1st. And if you go to the day I'm filming this video, which is August 29th, gold sits at about $1,920. So it's about a $35 move down. Not real significant, but still that's almost a couple of percent. So if you're holding gold, that's frustrating to lose 2% of your value. But once again, focus on the dip in the chart. Now this didn't quite happen in the middle of the month like silver did. It was a little bit later. But approximately on August 21st, gold hit its 30-day low of about $1,885. That was your opportunity to buy gold at a cheaper rate. Silver was about a week before, on August 15th, where gold was August 21st. Of course, it's easy to analyze when you're looking backwards, because it's really easy to see the peaks and valleys. But not having the ability to do that in real time, because you can't predict what the future price is going to be, and I don't care what anybody tells you, nobody can. That's when you need to rely on the gold to silver ratios to make your decisions. So I'm going to flip charts to the next chart, and I've talked about this ad nauseum, and I'm going to continue to, because I truly believe it's a good way for individuals to analyze when they should purchase gold and silver based on their own individualized goals. I'm a ratio guy. I pay attention to them, and that's how I decide, is it a good time to buy gold? Is it a good time to buy silver? Should I be trading between the two? And I've done videos on those, and as I said, those will be linked in the description. But if you look at this 30-day chart, for the gold to silver ratio that I'll put up here now, once again, you notice it's shaped differently. It's shaped the opposite of the other two. Instead of a U shape, it's more of an N shape. Well, that makes sense, and I'll explain why. If you look at the beginning of the month, which was August 1st, it was approximately 80-1, the gold to silver ratio. As we sit where I film this today on August 29th, it's 79.5-1. Kind of boring, not all that exciting. And like I said, if you just analyze beginning to end of the month, there wasn't a lot of movement. In the middle of that chart is where you should be paying attention, where the gold to silver ratio spiked at around 84.5 times to 1. Coincidentally, that was on August 15th, the same day that silver hit its 30-day low. It also hit its biggest ratio between gold for the month. So what does that mean? Literally, it means on August 15th, 84.5 ounces of silver based on spot price was equal to 1 ounce of gold. So when the ratios are high and are getting high like that, I'm all in on silver. And as I talked about in an interview with my friend Dave Peter from CoinHuskers, 60-1 is kind of the breaking point for me. If the gold to silver ratio is 60 or higher, I should say higher than 60, I'm all in on silver. I'm buying silver, buying silver, buying silver. If it gets to 60 or less, now I start to buy gold. So that opportunity where the ratio spiked at 84.5 would have been a great time to pick up silver, and coincidentally, that was when silver hit its low price for the month. So paying attention to big swing in ratios can almost help you predict if it's a good time to buy or not, depending on the ratio, because you can't always get so hyper-focused on spot price, especially because of premiums, and same thing with the ratio. The ratio does not take into account premiums. But as I mentioned earlier, premiums are lowish, compared to how they've been. So it truly is an affordable time to stock up on metal if you can. So I hope that explanation helped, gave you an update on the 30-day gold and silver market. That's really all I had for you guys today, but I appreciate you all tuning in. I appreciate the outpouring of support I get from my subscribers. I've actually received some super thanks, which I didn't even know was a thing. I had a couple individuals give me a super thanks and a $2 donation after they watched a video, and that's just incredible to me. I truly, truly appreciate the support that everybody has given me. This is an awesome community, and I'm glad to be a part of it. But thank you for tuning in. If you haven't already, feel free to hit that like button. If you enjoy our content, feel free to subscribe as well. Comments are always appreciated, and give us a subscribe if you haven't. Lastly, I will tell you I did put out on my community tab a survey on what educational video would you like to see me produce next, and I gave 4 options. First one was US trade dollars. These aren't in any order. American silver eagles was another topic. Counterfeit coin detection, and in that video, I'm going to make that eventually. Whether or not it wins this round, we'll see, but I have a very large box of counterfeit coins that I've acquired over the years, and I'm going to go through and show those on camera and show different ways that you can do tests to determine if they're counterfeit. And then lastly, it's how to go about opening a coin shop. I've had that question from many, many people. I'm going to just talk about my own experiences, how it worked for me. It was a very slow-going process. The end goal was always to have a shop, but it did take me quite some time to get there. But yeah, I'll explain that in an upcoming video as well. So if you haven't seen that on the community tab, feel free to give your 2 cents and vote. And as I said, comments are always appreciated as well. But thank you all for tuning in. You all have a great day.